What's going on, JJ Vikings crew? Um, I'm a little sick today. I'm a little sick today, as you can probably see. Sore throat, canker sore in the mouth, hard to talk, but I do anything for you guys. Anything for you guys. JJ Vikings crew. Here to do some analysis of the Vikings-Bears game. I provided you guys with some team stats. Now for the player stats. First off, really good sight to see. You got Justin Jefferson rocking the afro that game. Truly amazing. And this isn't the first time he's done this. It is to honor Vikings legendary wide receiver Randy Moss, who also wore the afro. Justin Jefferson did this in OTAs of 2022. He did this in OTAs, so he looked really, really darn good. Awesome with the afro. He's been rocking it some pretty good times, you know. Not gonna lie, his dreadlocks are always gonna look hot, but woo, awesome. The dreadlocks will always look hot, but the man is looking fantastic with the afro. Fantastic with the afro. He looks amazing. He looks amazing. Woo! Should he rock the afro in the playoffs? Question mark. Yeah, not sure about that. But the Vikings-Bears game anyway. Right to it. Here we go. Final score, 29-13. Absolute blowout by us. Player stats. Kirk Cousins, 17 for 20, 225 yards, 1 touchdown. Nick Mullins stepped in pretty early. Actually, like mid-game, like second, third quarter. 11 for 13, 116 yards, not bad. Alexander Madison had himself a good day, 2 touchdowns on 10 carries, 54 yards, 5.4 yards average per run. Dalvin Cook with 37 yards on 11 carries, not that good, unfortunately, but that's all right. Resting starters, Ty Chandler, 6 carries for 20 yards, love to see it. Kene Wangu had a nice little screen, but also had 5 carries for 13 rushing yards. Nick Mullins ran a couple times, actually a few times, 4 carries, averaging 2 yards per carry, 8 yards. Jalen Reagor, 5 yards. Adam Thielen, 4 yards. KJ Osborne is an absolute monster. 5 catches, 117 yards, 23.4 yards per catch. Jalen Naylor, 4 receptions, 62 yards. CJ Ham had himself a nice game, a darn good game. 4 catches for 47 yards, and he is a fullback. Woo! Justin Jefferson with 4 catches for 38 yards. It's okay. We were resting starters, like I said. We were resting starters after halftime, so that's okay. But Justin Jefferson is gonna bring it in the playoffs though. Jalen Reagor, 2 catches for 17 yards, not too bad. Kene Wangu, 1 catch for 16 yards, as well as TJ Hawkinson. Irv Smith Jr. making a fantastic return, 3 catches for 14 yards. Adam Thielen had a touchdown on 8 yards on 2 catches. Alexander Madison had 6 receiving yards. And Patrick Jones busts through to have a sack. Duke Shelley having an interception against his former team. So proud of Duke Shelley for that. Really happy to see that we signed him to the practice squad. He was a little underrated, to be honest, but glad to see how well he's progressing on this team. Patrick Peterson doing his normal interceptions. I believe he has the most in the league by current active players. And Jalen Reagor, 1 return for 4 yards on punt returns. Greg Joseph, 3 for 3. 100% field goals completed. His longest was 50 yards and provided 11 points for this team. And Ryan Wright, only 1 punt because of how good our offense was. So really happy to see how great our offense was, and it's absolutely perfect. Nathan Peterman, 114 yards, 11 for 19, 1 touchdown. And their backup, Tim Boyle, who is not good, by the way. He is not that good. Threw 2 interceptions, and one of them was thrown straight to Patrick Peterson. But also a bit of miscommunication with Bears wide receiver Chase Claypool, who should not have gone to the Bears. I believe I've been in Chicago before as a baby, though. I can't really say what my experience was. But for me, Minnesota for life. Woo! Because the state is awesome. The state is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Khalil Herbert, 50 yards, 10 carries, averaging 5 yards per carry. Velus Jones Jr. had that touchdown, that ridiculous touchdown, keeping his feet in bounds on 1 carry, 42 yards. David Montgomery, 7 carries for 21 yards. Nathan Peterman, 2 for 7. Tim Boyle, 2 for -2. Oh my gosh. That proves my point. That proves my point that he's not a good quarterback, okay? I'm sorry, but he's just not. And Cole Kmet, 4 catches for 57 yards, 14.2 yards per catch. Man, that guy was really a pain in our butts. 1 touchdown. Chase Claypool, two catches, 29 yards. Not too bad. Velus Jones, 1 catch for 28 yards. Dante Pettis, 2 for 19. Keneal Harry, former Patriot, 1 for 7. Byron Pringle, the former Chief. I don't even know why he left the team. Should have stayed there. 1 catch for 5 yards. Equanimous St. Brown, 1 catch for 3 yards. Khalil Herbert, 1 for -1. 1 interception by Greg Stroman. That's whatever. Velus Jones Jr. has been a pain in our butt too. Dante Pettis has -2 yards on punt returns. That's crazy. Cairo Santos or Santos, how do you pronounce that? He didn't kick 1 field goal except for an extra point. And the only reason why the Bears punter, their stats look so good. The only reason why the Bears punting stats look so good is because they couldn't do anything on offense. It's why their punter is the only one that walks away with the win. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. It is all good. Love to see us having a win. Love to see us having fun all the time. Oh, and one last thing. Packers fans, what in the world happened last night? Okay? I did not get the chance to watch that game, It's pretty late. It goes on pretty late. But I don't understand how the Packers lost this game. I mean, the Detroit Lions, they're not a bad team. They're not a bad team. For anyone, don't say to a team who lost to the Lions, don't say it like, how did you lose to the Lions? The Lions are a good team, okay? They're a very good team. Wow. So, Packers, no playoffs for you. But for us, different story. Great game for the Vikings. Oh yeah, the battle of the NFC North, Vikings versus Bears and the Lions versus Packers. So the Lions and Vikings end up winning, but it's time for them to go against each other and win the game. But first, kick the Giants' butts in the playoffs and then and go forward from that. But until next time, thanks for watching. I was getting sidetracked there for a second, but Skol Vikings.